Skinny girls weak, them hoes don't compare. Junk in the trunk looking like 2 pairs. Woo, got me hotter than a sauna. Ass so fat, make me wanna thank your mama. Ass so fat, I think I need a lap dance. Ass so fat, about to pop out of them pants.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Ashley, and I'm back today with another video. You guys, today we're gonna be over the top, but yet not be over the top. Today I'm showing you my cheesy stuffed meatloaf, and my meatloaf is low carb, it's keto friendly, it's stuffed with all kind of cheese, and it's just decadent and delicious. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. You guys, if you want to see how you make my cheesy stuffed meatloaf, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so let's get working on this meatloaf. This right here is 5 pounds of meat. This is 2.5 pounds of ground chuck beef and 2.5 pounds of ground turkey. So this is a half and half ground beef and ground turkey. But before we work with the meat, let's get started on our fillers, or what we're gonna add into the meat. You know, add to the meat and make it nice and moist and just luscious and delicious. So, since of course this is a keto recipe, we are not going to be putting breadcrumbs or the bread. You know, usually when I do my meatballs and stuff, I do the milk soaked bread for my meatballs, but no. So for this recipe, we're going to be using this organic cauliflower rice that I got from Trader Joe's. This is pretty much just gonna add like moisture back into the meatloaf. So what we're gonna do is, so right here I have 2 cups of water in this saucepan right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dissolve 2 beef bouillon cubes into this water. I'm using this one right here, the Nord Gado de Rey, and I'm gonna be using 2 of these inside. And I'm going to be using 2 of these cubes. I'm gonna pretty much I'm gonna dissolve these into the water, and then I'm gonna cook down the cauliflower rice in that like beefy bouillon water. So that is gonna be so bomb. So let's do that first, and let's get that going since that takes a little while. So here's the 2 cubes. Ooh, look at that color. So now I'm gonna put this onto the stove and bring this to a boil, and then I'm gonna add the cauliflower rice. This is really just cauliflower broken down, not rice at all. So you guys know, if you're doing keto, y'all know this is like a super staple in the keto diet. So let's bring this beef bouillon cubes to a boil. Okay, you guys, so we have the 2 bouillon cubes dissolved all the way. Now let's add this cauliflower rice. If you guys have never seen cauliflower rice before, this is how it looks. Okay, so we have it in here. Pretty much we're gonna cook this down, let it reduce some, and we're gonna use that for the meatloaf. Okay, you guys, so while that cauliflower is boiling, well, bubbling up and swelling up in that beef bouillon, so while that's over there cooking, I'm going to go ahead and dice up this bell pepper and red onion. Bell peppers and red onions are okay with keto as long as you're not eating too much of them. So this 1 bell pepper and this 1 red onion should be like totally fine. I'm making 2 big meatloaves, so this is perfectly fine to flavor it. So I'm going to go ahead and dice these up. Okay, you guys, so over here I have my red onion and green bell pepper chopped nice. You guys, look at my knife skills. Y'all see these cuts? All by hand. Son, you ain't messing with it. Anyway, so I have these cut up and nice and well. So here is the cauliflower. As you can see, a lot of the liquid has reduced out and the cauliflower is like swelling. It's been about like 20 minutes, and look at it. I'm going to let this reduce a little bit more, and then I'm going to turn it off. But look, see that? Isn't that cool? So over here, I have this pan heating up. I'm adding in some unsalted butter. So we're just going to melt this down some. So that's looking good. Don't mind if your butter gets like a little brown. That's like brown butter and so good and nutty. So don't be scared if it gets a little brown. Just don't burn it. So now we're gonna add the onion and pepper to the butter and just saute it down some, cook it down. So since we use unsalted butter, I'm gonna just put a little bit of adobo. Just that much. You know, I try to make sure every step of my cooking and preparation is seasoned, so we're just gonna sweat this down. Okay, so these look good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Okay, you guys, so this looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. You see, like, practically all the liquid is gone. So this is like super flavorful and concentrated. You see all the cauliflower like puffed up really nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and let it cool down some. Okay, you guys, so now let's get back to working on the meat. Well, we didn't even do nothing to meat, so let's start working on this meat part. Like I said before, this is the one that's half beef, half ground turkey. But anyway, I have a big bowl here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ground beef. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the ground beef into the bowl. Okay, so you guys, for the ratio aspect, this is enough to make 2 nice sized meatloaves. So if you're just making one, just cut everything in half. This is 5 pounds of meat, use 2.5. But yeah, first we're going to add 3 large eggs. Now I'm gonna add some adobo. Not too crazy, because of course the beef bouillon has like a lot of salt in it, so you want it to be balanced, not salty. So that's 5 pounds of meat. That is enough adobo. I'm gonna put some black pepper, some of this garlic and herb, Mrs. Dash. 2 packs of sesame. Some of this rosemary herb seasoning mix. Some minced garlic.
Has no patience, look at his face and in his eyes. He's been way bound to the die. Always taking chances, all those conversations. Don't know if I'll make it, don't know why he even tries. Say, oh, I am a believer. Oh, don't know how I'll be if I'm not free to take a lead. Oh, I am a believer. Oh, ground beneath my feet, but I don't flee cause I believe. I'll stay down to the ground. Stay down to the ground. Stay down to the ground, 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 ground. Stay down to the dancing, oh 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 dancing. Stay down to the dancing,
Okay, you guys, so here is the cheese that I'm using. I'm sorry for the cord. I'm charging my battery at the same time it's dying. But you guys, this is my favorite mozzarella cheese. It's the Galbane. And I'm using some queso de papa. This is like a sharp cheddar longhorn cheese. So since I'm doing 2 meatloaves, I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. And I'm going to cut this in half, like lengthwise. My ring is always falling off. Like lengthwise, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, cut it in half. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, you guys, so I sliced the cheese. If you know, if that looks like more queso de papa than you saw in the little one, it's because I had like a little piece of cheese left, like a little piece, and I just sliced that up, and I'm gonna add it to this too. You know what I mean? Just gonna use it up. So I sliced the cheese like long way. See? Nice, right? So now,
It's mozzarella cheese with cheddar cheese.
Yes, that's mozzarella and cheddar cheese, baby. So now,
Can I try one?
what do you want? Some mozzarella
Yeah, I like mozzarella.
or some cheddar?
I like both.
You want some cheddar? Here.
And both.
Here.
Both.
Eat that one first.
What are you doing? Taking a selfie.
Okay, you guys, so I cut the cheese. Now let's put the meatloaf together. So you guys, when you're forming your meatloaf, I like to do it like free form and then just shape it because it's gonna be like a little looser than normal just all ground beef meatloaf. So I'm just gonna like pretty much put some into the pan and then I'm gonna stuff it and then I'm gonna like form it. So I'm gonna show you guys how. So you guys, here are our meatloaves. You guys don't worry about the shape of them. We are going to form them after we're done stuffing them. So how it looks right now really does not matter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start taking the cheese and just press it into the meat a little bit. But don't push it too far down that it like hits the bottom of the pan. So you just want to just put it on, press it on, press it down in there. It's gonna be so cheesy. Now guess the papa, the cheddar cheese. Okay, so we have our cheese on there. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the rest of this meat and cover that cheese. Put it on the top and kind of like spread it a little bit. Same thing with this one.
It's alright, bro.
You guys, this is how you want it to look like. You don't want to see any cheese left. Now, a trick that I do when I don't want to like mess my nails up, and if I'm making big ones, I just use a big serving spoon and I just form it with that. Super easy. Everything's all nice and mixed and good. You do not have to really stick your hands in this. You see how nice that's coming out with just a spoon. Okay, you guys, so look at the first one. Look at this, y'all. Totally with the spoon. I didn't even put my hands in. My hands are still clean. Y'all see that? I didn't have to throw my gloves on. I didn't have to throw my hands all up in the meat. Look at that. Nice and smooth. Totally with the big serving spoon. It's all about technique, y'all. I know sometimes, you know, I know sometimes you do gotta put your hands in certain stuff, but certain stuff is technique. You don't have to. So look at that. So we got our first ones on. Now let's do this one. Okay, you guys, look at my totally spoon form meatloaves. Aren't they freaking beautiful? This is gonna be so flavorful. Okay, you guys, so these are about to go in the oven. I'm going to.
Oh, and by the way, everyone, I'm going to make a picture of my auntie.
Okay. So I'm going to cover these with tin foil, and I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 for like, I don't know, we're gonna say like 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and see how they look. Ooh, you guys, so I had this bacon in the oven for like almost 2 hours just to make sure it's done. Now look at that, the cheese is all busting out of it. It gotta be done, right? If that cheese is melting, it's coming out of it. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking excited. Let's cut a little piece and see if it's done. I don't know what side I want to cut from, y'all. I mean, this side already hot because I see the cheese coming out. Now should I cut from this side? Alright, let's take a little piece from this side. Let's see if it's done. Whoa. Let's see.
It was not me.
Oh, let's see. Look at that. Whoa. Y'all see that? This thing is done, y'all. Oh, this is done. Oh, I'm ready to eat. This thing is done, y'all. Oh, do y'all see this cheese? Oh, this thing is done. I'm in this video now. I'm ready to eat. You guys, thanks for watching. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all in the next video, honey. Oh, my gosh. Y'all. Look. Oh, my gosh. Y'all. Whoa. Whoa. So you guys, that was my low-carb keto version of cheesy stuffed meatloaf. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to do you, boo. Bye, guys.